Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Somebody say hello, feelings talk. You know how we do it in this space. We try to get our healing. Hey, it's Wade's word of the day. 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 Yeah. Here we go.
Man, what is going on, everybody? What is going on? You know what it is. It's Wade's word of the day. And I'm so thankful and grateful to be in this space with each and every one of you. So come on into the space tonight. Got some special guests who are out on the road and they're trying to do their thing on tonight. So we're thankful and grateful to have them to be hanging out with us tonight. But hey, come on into the space. Come on into the space. Remember, hey, what we do in this space is supporter sponsored. So, hey, definitely need you to go ahead and hit that Cash App and all of that good stuff. Make sure that you're supporting what we're doing, because if you don't support, hey, we can't keep doing. So make sure that you come on into the space as well. Go ahead, like, share, tag, text, and do all of that stuff. If you're on the Facebook side, if you're on the YouTube side, make sure that you're hitting that 100 button and all of that good stuff. Hey, we are definitely excited to be in the space and to be in this place. So come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. It's Monday, and y'all know I love Mondays because Mondays give us a fresh chance, a fresh opportunity, a chance to do what? Put yesterday where? Way back there, to start afresh, to start anew. And so, hey, let's go ahead and get it started because y'all know what it is. I'm coming in hot.
Wake 'em up. See him still sleeping, so I had to shake 'em up. I kept it too real. I wasn't faking up. My real life was a headline. Your real life got a deadline. My timeline was a hashtag. Your timeline just a hate crime. Coming in hot, feeling like Pop. Back in 9-4 when he took 5 shots. Too much drive to ride your wave. Ditch my top and I'm off that lot. Black on black on black on black on black on black on black. You don't have to ball a rap to get them racks on racks. Uber poolers trying to catch my vibe and find my way. Yeah, I know I'm ratchet, but I'm really safe. Hot sauce dripping.
Hey, yeah, coming in hot. Wow. Hey, I'm excited tonight. Got some special guests who are going to come in and just talk about what they got going on. They're out on the road currently trying to make things happen. They are part of what's called C Spot Global, and they're led by, hey, you know, my bro. And so, hey, I love music, all types of music, and y'all know this. And so, hey, I wanted to get them on and let them talk about what they got going on tonight. So help me make welcome tonight none other than Frank Wade into the space.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro? How's everything going with you?
Oh, man, we're just out here trying to make some moves and, you know, make people know who we are, get the brand out there, let the artists get their brand out there and, you know, make it happen. And that happens by them getting out to the people.
I know that's right. So, hey, why don't you, obviously, hey, you're my brother, and I'm excited about what you got going on and what you're doing, and I want to celebrate you and celebrate the folk who are working with you. And certainly I want to do my part in helping to make sure that you all are successful in your endeavors and everything. But hey, why don't you tell us a little bit about C Spot Global and what does that mean, you know, and what's the why behind that? I mean, I know you got all of these degrees and all of this type of stuff. And so what made you at this stage, you know, of your career, of your path to decide, hey, man, I want to help some young folk get on. I want to teach them, you know, this whole music business and all of that good stuff. So, you know, talk to the people, tell them about, you know, the why. What's C Spot Global all about, and why you doing it? You know.
Well, you know, it kind of happened actually in Ohio. You know, I was actually hanging out with the Bros, And me and the bros was at Kent State University, and one of the bros had started learning some stuff from one of the Ohio State bros. So, you know how we do, we were up late at night and got up in the morning cooking breakfast, and I see him over there working on the computer. I asked him, like, what's going on here? How do you do it? And he was like, how he was starting this company and helping out entertainment companies. I was just like, you know, well, how can I do that? What's all involved in it? So he started teaching me a little bit about the game. And then I started doing little shows on the University of Akron. You know, I didn't really know what I was doing. And, you know, I kind of got for money and stuff like that, but it was a learning experience. And then from there, just kind of started morphing. And then when I got the opportunity to go to Kansas City, I kind of, you know, started learning really how to get it together and started incorporating the business and putting things together and learning that, you know, you got to invest in yourself and fund yourself to make it happen. So, you know, there was some ups and downs, and I had some studios that got broken into and equipment taken, but I never stopped and I kept going. And then I had a couple artists I had put on. It kind of morphed into like music and artists from an entertainment company. First artist we had him signed. We thought we had a hit record. Then we come to find out he was signed by a local gang, which was the Bloods. And that just kind of at the club when we're introducing it turned into a whole, you know, different thing. You know, us as Thompsons, you know what we'll do. But we didn't go there. But so we had to get rid of him. Then we got another artist we had blew up, and then he kind of got the big head and told us he didn't need us anymore. And then he found out real soon when he stopped messing with us, everybody else stopped messing with him. So I ended up having to get on the mic. You know, I'm like, I don't want to. It was like, you get on the mic. And so I did a song that kind of caught the attention of some people in Kansas City, and then it caught the attention of Tech Nine, who's a very famous independent artist. And we became good friends, and I started learning the game. And, you know, Travis, who's over Strange Music, started teaching me some things about how it really works. And then the more and more, you know, I met with mentors like C.D. Palmer, who led me into other people who were mentors and multi-million people in the business. I started learning the business. So we did pretty well in Kansas City, but, you know, after a while I was burned out. And I was just kind of like, you know, I don't want to do this no more. Then, you know, of course, settled down, got in Vegas. And I just wanted to live my life, you know, and I wanted to turn it over, you know, to your nephew. And, you know, it didn't work out. So, you know, Emily just kept, you need to get back in this. This is your lane. This is what you need to do. I'm like, no, I'm trying to do my real estate, try to get through law school. And then she finally convinced me. And, you know, we took it serious this time. You know, we really started investing and doing what we got to do. Then we came upon Cal Q through some frat brothers, and, you know, he's learning the business well. And then next thing you know, our good friend Sterling Sappho, who is, you know, stepfather of Blueface, very famous rapper, and his mother, who we know that we grew up with. They had a guy for it in Paris, and he was just like, hey, man, I want to show him to you because Blueface discovered him, you know, and so he had enough confidence to bring him along with us. And next thing you know, other things started happening. Frank Vibes came from another frat brother. Then our, you know, Cares Mia, she came along, and then we got Captino through Kale, and it's just an all-star cast. And then we just started putting things together. And I got my man here too as well. This is the legendary King Scratch. He is an original member of NWA and used to be Candyman's DJ. So he taught me a lot. You know, he taught me when I was rapping what to do, how to hold the mic, what to say. And if you mess up, he'll make you put some money in the tip jar. You know, so he's a very integral part of what has happened in my career and many people that I've met in this journey and worked with. You know, I've worked with a lot of major people, and, you know, Dr. Dre's son. I've worked with Eazy-E's son, of course, King Scratch, Cocaine, you know, who used to be with Eazy-E, and he's, you know, very famous. Done a lot of stuff with Jadakiss and Devin the Dude. I can name so many more, you know. So we just been pushing, and then all of a sudden, you know, this thing came about with this HBCU tour. So we invested in it and became partners with it. And we kind of, you know, have a controlling interest to get around. It was a great thing to get artists on the radio and backdoor, because, you know, people need to understand that the music business is 90% business and 10% music. But artists got it.
Message.
They think it's 90% music and 10% business. It don't work that way. You got to know the business in order to do this. So then when we came, and, you know, it was Frank Wade. First it started out as $1 Trillion Entertainment from Ohio. Then it moved and morphed into Frank Wade Music Group. then when we put together again, we started having a meeting because we wanted to go digital with things. And our cousin Snooky came down. And really, that's how we got the name C Spot, because we were brainstorming and he was in on the meeting. He said, look, you're in Vegas, man, and you got to make this thing, other things. I won't go there, but he said, you should name it C Spot. And it just caught. And so we decided to name it C Spot, and it just took off from there, man. And so we've been in a great position. We've been working with the legendary Kevin Black, who anybody knows. Without Kevin Black, you wouldn't have a Tupac, you wouldn't have a Dr. Dre, you wouldn't have a Suge Knight, a Puff Daddy, Mary J. Blige, Eve. You wouldn't have a Game. I can go on and on and on. This man is responsible for a lot of people's careers. Lady Gaga. And when I met him sitting on the panel of the Power Moves conference, he just took to us, man, and said, hey, I want to help you, man. I want to make you the next Kevin Black. And so he's been helping, and we just been, moving and grooving, man, just trying to make it happen.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I see. I see you putting in the work, and what we and what we take from everything that you said is persistence, right? Persistence and the need to keep grinding and all of those particular things. And hey, and I just want to say that to my audience, you just got to keep grinding, you got to keep pushing, you got to keep believing in your dream. And some folk, every time I try to tell them that, some people don't want to listen, but hey, I'm talking to you.
Don't say nothing. You talking to me? Yeah, I think you're talking to you.
Yeah, you got to keep grinding, you got to keep pushing and everything like that. And I know that you brought some of your artists and everything with you. You all are out on the road right now.
I think some of them trying to click in. I think some of them gonna try to click in. They on.
Two of them in there. I see Kali Q, and I see Captino as well as in the waiting room, and I'm going to pop them in just a second. So, talk to us a little bit about this tour and everything that you got going on, and I'm going to try to bring some of them in as well. And I think with Kali.
Yeah, it's a HBCU college tour, and it gives them an opportunity to go promote themselves, because what people need to know, great hits are made through maximum exposure. And people think that a hit is made that, you go and you go in the studio, you record a song and put it online and everybody's just gonna like you. That's just not true. Number one, you shouldn't put a song online until you have it all done right, registered, and have an imprint. And we have an imprint through Ingrooves Universal Music Group, a Universal Music Group company. And so there's a lot to be done before you put that single out. And it is said it takes about $400,000 just to break one single. So, a lot of people don't understand, what I'm saying? Like what's really behind this and the determination and the finances and the money that it takes to put this kind of thing together. People just see us and they see me online and being goofy and stuff, but they really don't understand the logistics behind it. But like I said, you just got to keep at it. You got to learn the business. You got to have a good lawyer. You got to have a good accountant, and and then just to make it happen, man. And so we're just out here trying to get it, make some hits, and we hoping to bring them along. And I'm trying to tell you, man, they done extended it to me, man. Now they said I can bring on some gospel music too now. So you think about that?
No, I hear you. That's all good and everything like that. And we certainly, man, it sounds like you all are doing the work and everything. So I want to kind of bring in one of the artists right now. Stay with us, Frank.
Yeah.
Everybody make Kali the Q feel welcome as he comes into the show.
Yeah, Kali the Q.
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good and everything. And so tell us a little bit about yourself, why this music thing. Tell us some of your songs and all of that good stuff. What you got going on?
So, man, my name is Kali Q, man. I'm out of Columbus, Ohio. Started this music thing, started taking it serious around 2016. I was in college, man, became the Q's. And while in college, man, well, first and foremost, like I grew up around music. My dad was an engineer. I was never really allowed to mess around with his equipment, but I always had an eye for it. And my grandparents was like real big on like jazz music and just those instrumentals, man. So my grandpa would like break down different stories for me every now and then, and like whenever he would tell me those stories, man, it'd take me to like a different area in life, man. So a lot of my music is like story based because of those things that were instilled in me at an early age. But around 2014, like I was in college, man, and I had a situation where like we went home. We had like a lot of stuff in our house, man. We went home for break one time, and we came back, and somebody had ran through our house, man. Like we got robbed. Like the TVs was gone, game systems, clothes, man, like the whole nine. And I had like a laptop, like prior to everything, where I was downloading instrumentals, man, and like writing too. And basically, man, like that laptop was in a black bag underneath my bed. So whoever had broke in, guess they didn't see it. So like when I got back, man, I'm sitting there like, damn, man, like at a loss of everything, you know. And man, some tell me, man, like after a couple weeks of like just not having nothing, I was like, man, check under your bed. I look and I see the laptop. I'm like, oh, okay. So I pulled that out, man, get to listening to those instrumentals, man, and started writing. So like after about like a week or two, I addressed it to like my roommates, man. My cousin like was my roommate at the time. And then I had some good friends from Columbus down in college with me. So I brought it to their attention, like, man, what y'all think about this, man? And like they was blown away, man. And then it's crazy, man, because after like I got done like sharing what I had, my cousin tells me like, yo, that's crazy, because I've been doing instrumentals like the whole time. So he ain't tell nobody about that, man. So from there, man, I just started taking everything serious, man, and came back to Columbus, and it's been on the grind ever since, man.
And that's, you know what, that's the power of music. That's the power of resilience, right? And how you can kind of look at a situation on the surface that you're kind of like, wow, man, you know, where do I go from here? And then you discover that laptop, you discover that music, and that just kind of changes the trajectory of your life. You follow what I'm saying? And then you take, you know, what went on in your life, and you use that, right, to just make music. And music has a way of moving people's lives, changing people's lives, connecting, speaking to their hearts. And I was checking out, you know, I didn't get a chance to pull up all the artists, but I was checking out some of your music. Maybe I think when it first dropped and my brother sent me the link, I put it up on one of my things. So, you know, this voicemail is kind of dope.
Hey, Jay, this beat saucy.
Look, said, baby, it's been a long time coming. Still got work to do. So if I seem to miss your call, don't take it personal. Been working, boo. I know you feeling like my life is filled with women. And of course, that is true. And just depending how I'm feeling, I might hit up.
We ain't going to give it all to them. We want them to go out and cop that. Where you at in all of the streaming services and everything? Where can they get your music? Where can they get connected to you? Where you at Instagram, all of that good stuff? What's going on?
Man, so I'm actually on all streaming services, man. You name it, like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, SoundCloud, man, Google Play, man, everywhere, to be honest. On social media, y'all could always find me on Instagram. Y'all can find me on Facebook at KaleDaQ, KALE space DA space QUE. But yeah, man, that's the gist of it.
Yeah, no, I love that joint voicemail. That really hits home. And a lot of people, you know, in the space that I operate in, they be like, yo, how you doing that and listening to that? I'm like, listen, man, music is universal. I listen to all types of music for whatever mood I'm in and everything like that. And so we just need people who are out there on the grind, who have a gift and want to celebrate that gift. And hey, we celebrate you tonight, man, the work that you're putting in, the music that you're putting out. And it's banging, man. It's popping. And so everybody who is listening tonight, hey, make sure that you go out and stream that, support, you know, brothers who are trying to do what they can do to not only better themselves, but also better their families. Hey, big up everyone to KaleDaQ. I'm gonna bring some. Stay with us, Kel. I want to bring in some other folk. Who do you got with you as well?
I believe Cap is there. I believe Frank Vibe should be there, and I think Fort M Paris is in there.
All right. Let me try to see if I can get them to pop in. Let me send them something to tell them to pop on in as well. But while we're waiting on them, what else y'all got going on? I mean, how's the tour been going? What are you learning? What are you discovering? I mean, are you making connections? How's that working out for y'all?
Yeah, I believe it's working out pretty good. I think, they're meeting new people, new fans. People are, getting a chance to hear their music, in other parts of the country. And it's been a live experience, to watch them work, and to understand that there is a business end of this, and that to really go get it, we may be popping in our prospective parts of the country, but when we go to other parts, they might not know you. So you got to get out there, you got to hustle, you got to let them know who you are, get the music to them. And I think they're doing a really good job. And like I said, with Kel, he's really out there hustling. He's hustling his, merchandise, giving out free merch to people everywhere we go, you know what I'm saying? And talking to those DJs, and they're all just out there just right now grinding it out, man. And they're doing very well on the interviews, and I'm proud of them, with that. And I think it's an all-star team, and I think that in the next couple of months we are really going to see something big come out of this that's going to bless a lot of people.
So, Kel, how has it been your experience? I mean, how's been the experience being out there, being on the road, being in different cities? What has been the reception to your music from your perspective?
From my perspective, man, I've been getting a lot of great feedback, man. Of course, it's a lot of hard work, man, being on that road. But again, that persistence, like, I don't know, it just pays off, man. You got to be hungry. They like the, I don't know, man. They get in a mode where they think it's gonna come to them, man. And if I could give any advice to anybody, man, I would just say, look, you gotta work, man. You gotta work. And my goal is for everything to pay off, man. So, but more than anything, man, it's been fun. It's been fun. I've definitely been enjoying myself around those new areas and meeting new people.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. I mean, it really is about the grind, and whatever it is that you're trying to do, putting in the work, being confident in the product, whatever it is that you're doing, that you're putting out, and then just being consistent, whether, it's what I'm doing on my end, whether it's, Frank, whether it's the work that you're putting in. It's really about consistency, confidence, and just, oftentimes what I say, hey, you gotta step out to find out. And the problem is it all starts with that first step. And a lot of people are not willing to take that first step for whatever reason, fear, whatever it is. But until you're willing to step out to find out, to get outside of your own comfort zone, you're not willing really to see what all life has to offer you. And so, man, we celebrate everything that you're doing. We're grateful that folk are receptive to your work. And yeah, Captino, go ahead and tap in. We're waiting on you. So I think I'm trying to get him in, trying to pull him up on the screen as well. Let me see if I can send him a private message. So, Frank, what else is going on? What kind of y'all got some merch and all of that kind of stuff? Where can they get?
Yeah, we ended up getting a branded apparel deal with Branded by Faith. It's one of the biggest merchandising places in the U.S. that help to they do the manufacture, make the clothes right there. I mean, we got a chance to tour it, myself and Fort in Paris. I mean, it'll blow your mind. It's almost like 5 super Walmarts or Sam's Clubs right in one building that makes everything. And some of your biggest artists get their branding deals from them, like the Kardashians, Lady Gaga, Chris Brown, Young Thug, and even though he's going through what he's going through, his stuff is selling online every day at $650 a pop, and it's showing, and just to be a part of that, and for them, how we got here, and to get that branding clothing deal, that says a lot, that is something special about what we're doing, because this company just don't take on anybody, but he saw something in us and he said, hey, I want to give y'all a deal, and I want to be the one that takes care of your merch, and so we worked it out, did a contract with them, and man, they're shipping that stuff out, so we're doing merchandise of every school color, with the whole HBCU thing on it, and the dates, and those things been selling like hotcakes.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We got one of your other artists who is with us as well, Captino. Did I say that correct?
Yeah, what's going down? You did say it right, for sure.
All right, wonderful. Tell us a little bit about yourself, why you got into this, and how's everything going with you on the road?
Everything is good, man. I'm actually looking at some palm trees right now, so it's kind of nice. But everything has been solid. Everything's been good. The journey, the experience, all the guys that's linking up together has been dope. I'm from Chicago. I live in Ohio. Me and Kel actually known each other for a few years, from few years now. So that's kind of how I ended up linking up with C-Spot and linking up with Frank. And, we've been just putting things together from there.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you're from Chicago. What drove you to get into the music business? And you said you're in Ohio right now, right?
Yeah, so I live in Ohio, from Chicago, but really it's just a natural thing, honestly. Just from, rapping in the beginning and just looking at it as a hobby for real. But really, when you do something as a hobby and you start getting feedback, that's kind of really what solidifies a lot of stuff. So I started getting good feedback, man, and I look at things in life like, God blesses you with certain gifts, and you have to utilize those gifts. And if you don't take those gifts or take those gifts somewhere, it's kind of like you wasting it, and you looking for something that may not even be what you're supposed to be doing. So when I started looking at this like a gift and really wanting to home in on my craft, that's when I started taking it more serious and really trying to push it into turn it into something that can really, really be a lot bigger,
Yeah, wonderful. I didn't get a chance to pull up some of your music, but can you tell us a couple of your songs and where folks can find a couple of your songs?
Yeah, so you can actually just Google Captino. It's not a very common name, so you see it, you can Google it. You'll find all my information, social media, all my streaming platforms. I got a couple singles that are out right now. Day Off, Work. I should be dropping a body of work here. Hopefully, the idea is to drop a body of work this month, and then just push some singles off of that, and just really just roll from there, honestly. So I'm excited and I'm ready for the journey. I enjoy the hustle. I enjoy the grind. And I think that's really what the most important thing about this music is, or one of the most important things is, yeah, you can make music. Yeah, you can do this. Yeah, you can do that. A person might be talented, but the question is, do you enjoy the grind of whatever your profession is? And once you can answer that with a solid yes, then we working with something, and that's
Message.
so.
In the work, it's about the commitment, all of that, and then it's about also understanding or recognizing that you must be willing to invest in yourself as well, right? And so, so tell us about the experience on the tour. Have folks been receptive to your music? How has that been from your perspective? I know we've heard from Kel, we've heard from Frank, but how has it been from your perspective?
Man, like you said, it's been dope. It's been amazing. Just even really just hitting different regions, because you so used to being in your world. So when you can reach out to other regions and people will tap in and be receptive, that further validates that you going in the right direction. So, you know, this is the part where you stop thinking and you just kind of react. And, you know, the reaction is, hey, people have been rocking with me. People have been rocking with us for real. It's been a dope experience. It's funny because we living it now, but we gonna look back on this and we gonna say, man, we done made some memories for real. Just some crazy things that have happened on tour, some fun things that have happened on tour, some exciting things, and then just also that learning experience about the business and the ins and outs of the music business. Being around Frank, because Frank is forever spitting jewels and diamonds and gems to us, getting us educated on the music game and how to move and what to do and when to do it and how to do it. So, man, you put all of that together, it's definitely been a dope experience for real.
Man, that's great. That's great. I think we got Harris who is trying to come in, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get him to come back into the space, and we'll get him up and we'll hear from him as well. So right now, where are you all at, Frank, and where are you going next?
Well, right now we're at Bethune-Cookman College. We got a lot of things set up. They were trying to get us in one of the beginning things that they got going on tonight. We're just trying to wait for the tickets, but we don't know. But we wasn't scheduled to be here till Wednesday, but we just wanted to come on down, market a little bit. So we're going to do some events on Wednesday, Thursday, do the tailgate on Saturday, and then we're going to head down to Miami, where we're going to be down at Florida A&M. And they have a couple things for us there, after parties where the artists are going to go, bottle service, you know, and they're going to play the artist music, you know, so that the crowd knows who they are. From there, we'll be going to Florida, another Florida, what is it, Florida? I can't remember, but it's another Florida school in Fort Lauderdale. So, you know, we'll go over there and see I'll see our sister over there too. Yeah. And then we're going to South Carolina. And then we're going to close it out in Houston at Prairie View College. So, it's just a dope thing. And, you know, and we're just asking the fans and people, you know, just tap into the music, you know, let us know what you think and support the artists because they're really working hard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, hey, you know, I'm trying to pull up Harris. He must be having some internet connections. So I'm gonna just go around the room. What is that last thing that you want people to know about you, and why they should support the work that you're doing, why they should go out and cop those records and all of that particular stuff, and then, you know, let them know again how they can actually connect with you and get in touch with you. I'll start with Kel the Q.
So like with me, man, I just want to let people know that I'm determined to uplift, man, whether it's through like having somebody or like telling somebody to enjoy themselves while partying, or if you're having a bad day, man, like you ain't the only one going through it. So I feel like I'm very relatable on a multitude of like of frequencies, man, and I just feel like at any moment my words could actually help people, man, and that's my goal, man. I feel like if I'm able to spark somebody's light, man, in one instant, man, then I've done my job. But overall, man, y'all guys can find me again on all social media platforms at Kel the Q. That's KALE space DA space QUE, and then it's the same for all music platforms. Kel the Q.
All right. Captino, what's your last words? What do you want the people to know? How they can get in contact with you and why they should support?
Man, I'll tell you like this. I feel like over the last few years, the music world, the world period, they have wanted and yearned for a good blend of like just music that's new, but also music that still has substance and still has content and still can hit you and make you feel certain things. And I feel like I have a good blend of that. Like I make a wide range of versatile music. So if I can say anything and the reason why somebody should listen to me is because I make a nice variety of music, period. And I feel like that's something that's been missing in the music industry, in the game, probably for like the last 10 to 12 years. So if that's something that, you know, you interested in, you should definitely tap into me for sure. You can find me on all platforms. Google Captino, Kaptino. And tune in, tap in, and follow the journey because we rocking.
All right. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of you. Frank, finally, why should folks get connected? And maybe list some of the other artists who, for whatever reason, couldn't pop in tonight. Just let the folk know who they are as well.
Well, again, you can find us at www.cspotglobal.com. That's www.cspotglobal.com. Surf it. You can see the players. You can see the artists. Their music is on the page as well, and their social media platforms that you can get into. You can find me anywhere. Frank Wade is either going to be Frank Wade Global or just Frank Wade on all social media platforms. Like I said, we're doing some big things. We're working on some big projects and big things. We got a hit that's coming out with Captino, India, and Frank Vibes. It's going to have that old Jackson beat with it with the Heartbreak Hotel. That's getting ready to really boom out here. And like I said, just support it. These guys are working hard. And we're just trying to, make it happen, across the country, man. And, and by the way, we're also producing a movie that'll be shot, and most of these artists will be in the movie. It'll be on platforms like Tubi. We're trying to get Netflix. And then we also landed a deal with Cuba Jr. He's becoming a kind of good friend of mine. He has a business called View It TV. It's kind of a hybrid between Netflix and social media. And it has the latest technology that everybody's going to have to go to by 2030, which is Web3 technology. And I'm trying to get everybody up on it because people are going to be lost if they're not on this technology. But it's owned by Cuba Gooding Jr. And he was just so amazed at what we were doing and with the HBCU colleges. And he told me, he said, Frank, man, your name is getting a big buzz out there in Hollywood. And he said, one of the ways that blew us up, remember the movie Boys to Men? He said it blew us up because we marketed first at HBCU colleges and we were showing the movie there. And from there, they went out spreading it all over the place. So he said, I get what you're doing. And he said, and I want to make you a part of what we're doing. So we signed a deal with them too. That's going to land us in a great position. But check that out, View It TV. It'll be up and running. I just talked to them today. They're getting all the footage from all the things now so that we can get it out to the public and the public can really see. And it's also a platform not only that the artist can own, everybody who comes in, you own your own content, which you can't do with Facebook. You own 100% of it. And you can make income from it. You can do subscriptions. And not only that, but the fans who support the artist can also make money because they're supporting the artist. It's one of a kind. This thing is gonna take off. I've been watching it at the conferences. They've been selling it all over the world. And I mean, you got so many big technology companies that are asking them, how did you put this together? How did you figure it out? And it's a good friend of mine, Benny, he's a brother that's behind the technology. And I'm telling you, it's going to blow everybody's mind once they really launch in November. So get ready to check that out. We're going to introduce that probably this week on the tour at Bethune-Cookman. So let people know we're here. We're going to make it happen. And Rodney, I really appreciate you bringing us on here and giving these artists an opportunity to talk about what we're doing and C-Spot. And, hey, man, we wish you too the best success because you're doing a good job with this, man. I'll be watching, and you really done took it to a whole nother level, and that's dope.
Man, you talking, Wade.
Much love. Much love.
Hey, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Big ups to C-Spot and all of the artists who have come through on tonight. Everybody come on in the comment section, show them some love tonight. I know y'all can do better than that. Come on now. Hey, we are up out of here. Hey, in this space, we love music, so we never leave the space without a little bit of music. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of you all popping in. Make sure that you go out, that you cop the music, that you support, not only support the artists, but also support the work that we're doing here. As we do every night, we're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Wade's Word of the Day. So make sure you put some on it tonight. hit that Cash App and all of that good stuff. We try to bring you the best of what we try to do in all of these spaces where we deal with the mental, the physical, and the spiritual, because we believe that that's important in our humanity. So make sure that you get connected in all of our spaces. We're on all of the social media networks as well. Hey, let's go out with a little bit of music. Hey, we out of here. Love y'all so much.
It's my window. I can't stand the rain. See, I'm stuck in my window. I can't stand the rain. See, I'm stuck in my window. When the rain hits my window, I take it. Me some me and Timberland. We sang a jangle.
Hey, we up out of here. Y'all know what it is. It's Wade's Word of the Day. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm your host, your boy, Pastor Wade. We love you so much. Thank you so much. We'll talk to y'all real soon. Bounce with me as we get on up out of here. Talk to you real soon. Love you. Peace.
It's my window. I can't stand the rain. It's my window. I can't stand the
All right, we're out of here. Peace, everybody.